Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us again for another fun video. In our last video, we read a story and it was called Should I Share My Ice Cream by Mal Williams. And it was such a fun book to read. But after we were done with the story, we were thinking, well, how can we share an ice cream during this time? And if you don't know yet, we are under a stay-at-home order right now, which means we can't really go out and have fun with our friends. We can't go out and share, well, ice cream or anything else for that matter. So what was something that we can do that we can still show our friends that we care and that we miss them and that we can't wait to see them again? So I went on Pinterest and I went looking for stuff that we can make at home and then surprise our friends with. And I did search for ice cream themed crafts and I found some really cool things we can do. So I'm going to share two of them today. And one of them is this cool flower pot that you can paint and turn into an ice cream cone. And the other one is something so easy and simple. If you have rocks and you like painting rocks already, then you can turn the rocks into ice cream cones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some swirl in here and I'm going to put a flower plant and then I'll write a nice little note and message and leave it on my friend's porch. And that way I can show them how much I care. And so I hope that you will enjoy this video, and it doesn't have to be an ice cream. If it's too hard for you to do, then you can paint it and decorate it however you want. You can paint the rocks however you want. It's the thought that counts. So I hope you enjoy. So to make these cute little ice cream pots, you're going to need to get pots, and I got these pots from Lowe's. I actually ordered them online and then I just went and picked them up. They're less than $1. I think they were about 98 cents and they're about 4 inches long. You're going to need acrylic paint. I use several brands of acrylic paint. These I got from Walmart, I think, and I grabbed some of these from Michael's. So to start, you're going to use a pencil to mark a line, kind of like a wavy line. And this is going to separate your ice cream cone to the ice cream flavor. So it will separate the two colors. All right, and now we can start painting. When you're done, you might find that it might need another layer, which is what I did. After I painted the first layer, I let it dry and then I went ahead and gave it another coat so everything is covered. If you would like to have 2 flavors, then you would just do another curving line all around and that will break the 2 colors. But I'm just going to have 1 color for this one and it's going to be pink. So I can start painting that on top now. Alright, now that all the layers are dried up, it's time to draw our waffle cone lines. And these lines don't have to be perfect. It can be a little tricky when you first start, but they really do not have to be that perfect. It's just to get an idea of a waffle cone. Alright, let's start. Alright, and we are done with the waffle cone stripes. That was a lot of work. I think that was the hardest part in this project. But now comes the fun part. the last thing we're going to need is to add sprinkles to our ice cream. And so I'm going to use several colors just to make it more colorful. I'm going to start with some blue sprinkles, and I'm going to use a teeny tiny paintbrush to help me do that. Just gonna add the front so that you guys can have an idea of what it will look like. I think I'm gonna add some darker pink sprinkles now. And I'll add some white. It's looking so good. Alright, there you have it. An ice cream cone pop. Another idea is to use rocks. If you have rocks laying around and you don't have any pots, then you can turn these rocks into ice cream cones. And I'm going to use the same colors that I've used to do the pots. So acrylic paint is going to work perfectly fine on rocks. Alright, let's get started. Our ice creams are looking so delicious. Now that we've waited and let them set for a few minutes so that they can dry, we can go ahead and decorate them with some sprinkles. This is my favorite part. Okay, I'm gonna get some green. And I'm gonna use the tiniest paintbrush I have. After that, I think I'm going to put some chocolate sprinkles on the other one. Alright, I think I'm going to add pink, darker pink. And some blue. Alright. Now that our ice creams are ready and you are happy with how they turned out, after you let them dry, it needs just one more step, and we're going to coat them with a protector so that the paint doesn't rub off the rocks through time. I like to use this one called Artist Gloss Varnish, and I get this from Michael's, but you can also use Mod Podge if you don't have that. I use multiple layers, probably around 3 layers of coating. That way when it's all ready and done, it comes nice and shiny. Another idea is to use rocks and paint them into a cactus plant instead of a real plant. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. See you later.